Okay, so its name is class. Third one, roll number. Roll number, this. Actually, here one more point I have to tell you. Here, two terms we are using. In that case, there are two conventions. What is that? Two words can be linked with a underscore. This is not dash. Dash, if you write, dash is not allowed here. So, underscore you can use. And or otherwise, one more type of notation is also valid. This is called camel case. First starts with the lower case, thereafter second word onwards, every first letter uh, is capitalized. Suppose one more example is I give you, annual rate of return. Annual rate of return. Then in camel case, R capitalized, O capitalized, R capitalized. In this manner you have to write. So in this context, what I am telling you, initially we start with this, and if you like this one, camel case, you can use it. But in same program, for some variables this style, some variables this style is not good. It's not a good practice at all. Understand? If you like underscore model, for wherever more than one word is there, use this model. Otherwise, you use camel case. Both are right, both are valid. But what I am telling you, some consistency and uniformity you should maintain. For that purpose, in single program, you don't use two styles for same elements. So that point you remember, and in this I have used underscore notation, then in that manner you write. Thereafter height, as I told you, you need not write complete, it's not compulsory in C++. HGT people can understand by practice. WGT people can understand by practice. Okay, now you see all the three questions are answered. How many variables are required? What are the corresponding data types? Third one is, what are the appropriate names? Name should be maybe shorter, but they should be self-explanatory. Otherwise, always a good practice, write complete names. And one principle, keywords should not be used as identifiers. Identifiers means variable names or some other user defined names. And one more point I have to tell you. Here you see, this is a keyword, this is a variable name. Variable name, user defined identifier. Identifier means broadly for identifying elements we give the name. Suppose you have an identifier, suppose your name is Mohan, that is our identifier. What is the identifier? This piece of chalk. What is the identifier for this book? Like that, these are general name is identifier. So these are user defined identifiers, and you can give anything, but you should follow the conventions. But as far as these are concerned, keywords must be used as they are, and they should be in lower case. This is a keyword, user defined identifier. This is a keyword, this is user defined identifier. Like that we write. Now already I explained to you how to declare variables. Now already 5 variables we required. First one, char name a. We initialize int class 10 and roll number is equal to 45. One more thing I have to tell you. Here more than one of same type is there, you can write in single line. Here 2 I have written. Suppose 4 are there also, by separating them by comma you can write. But at the end of that you have to write semicolon. In between as a separator you can write comma. Otherwise it leads to error. Okay, thereafter float, same norms we used. Height is equal to 5.4 comma, weight is equal to 40.5. Thereafter terminator, this is semicolon, it is like a full stop in a human language. Okay, now declaration section is ready. In that manner you write. Always go by concept. Concept is a blueprint. First, thoroughly understand concept, then write program. Don't be over enthusiastic. Then you have to pay price. You have to waste lot of time in debugging. So concept is the core. Then you get the knowledge. Then transform your knowledge uh, into skills by practice. Now, after declaration section, let us come to output section. I explained each and every element in the output section meticulously. Once again, if I explain this again meticulously, maybe some of you may be annoyed. That's why I give a briefing. If you want more explanation, once again watch the previous concepts, then you can have a better idea. And now you see with a reference to this. Now, how many printf statements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 printf statements are required. Okay, now first one, students report. Started with a new line, and in order to push it to center, we have written 2 horizontal tabs. We not exactly in center and all that. Already I told you the technique of using backspace sequences. And thereafter, one more point, whatever points I explained in the previous concepts and all that, you must apply if they are required. Now you see, here one single quote we are using. Single quote is a special sequence. That's why backslash and single quote I have written. But in output, you can find only single quote. Understand? One thing I am telling you in this context, one very important point I have to tell you. C language is like a mother, because it excuses many of the mistakes of the student or programmer, because at that time we have to consider the historical background of C. At that time in 1970s and all that, students had lot of diffidence to learn programming languages. Those were very difficult and all that. With the introduction of C, the entire scenario was changed, because the developers mainly concentrated to make the C language a general purpose language, and number 2 is they want to make it as far as possible so easy, students friendly and all that. Rules are there, even though rules are there, in some cases they relax also. If you violate the rule also, they see excuses us. But where it excuses, don't make a probe. Even today I am telling you, some compilers may excuse, some other compilers may not excuse. That's why one thing I am telling you, here for single quotes, according to rule, you have to prefix a backslash. That is the rule. Suppose as far as single quote is concerned, being a special sequence, you have to do that. But if you don't do that also, C compiler may excuse. I am not giving any guarantee to you, don't take it as granted. But as far as double quote is concerned, as far as backslash is concerned, no excuse by any compiler. And one more thing, question mark is also one of the special sequence. Question mark excuse may be given. Whenever you write part of the printf string, if you write a question mark, if you don't prefix a backslash, it may excuse, but don't think of excuses. Why I am telling about this, you may forget about this, and thereafter your compiler may excuse you. Thereafter immediately you may write a query to me, or without prefixing backslash also, single quote was printed without complaining about any error. So I want to avoid it. That's why I am telling you, somewhere C may excuse some defaults, but don't take it as granted. Sometimes if you travel in one-way traffic also, no police person may penalize you, or if he sees also, he ignored you, but don't take it as granted. The same principle is applicable for C. Rules are meant for implementation, for following, not for excuse. That always you remember, strictly follow the rules. Don't take a chance. You must, I expect, that you should become a disciplined programmer and proficient programmer. You must know every rule, and rule is meant for implementation, not for excuses and all that. So that's why you take into consideration of this. Thereafter, printf, one line we have to write. For the sake of formation, we have written. Thereafter, this is the crucial, this is the string only, just a string with the tab gaps and all that. Name, tab, class number, class, tab, roll number, tab, height, tab, weight, tab. So one string, simple string you have written. This is the crucial statement. In these two parts are there. First one is control string is separated by list of variables. Now you see here 5 conversion specifiers are there. What are that? Percentage C, percentage D, percentage D, percentage F, percentage F. That means type wise char, int, float, float. 5 are there. List of variables also in the same order. What is the order? Name, char, class number, class, this is int, roll number, int, height, height, float, weight, float. And one more thing, whatever name you declared, 100% in the same manner you have to use. No class difference, no case difference, no spelling difference, and it should be used as it is class, same thing you have to use. Understand that point, always remember. Otherwise, this is a brainless machine, it cannot identify that. Always, but one thing you may get it out here. Where you get doubt, I have written class here. These are labels, what I told you. For the sake of your understanding, you are writing the labels. You write any spelling according to your convenience to improve the readability, it's not the issue. But as far as variable names are concerned, whatever spelling case you have used, the same spelling case you must use here, and they should be matched uh, both the sides. What way you are putting conversion specifier? Char, int, float, float. Here variables types you see, char, int, float, float. They should be perfectly matched, otherwise it may lead to error. So they should be matched in number, in type, in order. They should be matched, then only you get the correct result. One thing I am telling you, now so far we discuss a lot. So all that you grasp, all the corresponding exercise you perform for the sake of achieving element wise expertise. Now this is a complete experimentation on two sections, declaration section and output section. Now you test, you can take it as your test. So if you are able to write this program on your own without any problem, without any error and all that, you pass the test. That means it is a testimonial for your knowledge that you mastered the elements so far, whatever I thought. In that way, every time follow a principle, test and trust your capabilities. Don't blind belief will not do, especially in programming. Programming is always like car driving. In car driving, you cannot take a chance. Understand? You should be perfect over car driving. Then only you have to ride your car on the highway. Otherwise, you know what is the risk. It is obvious. So, in the same way, programming accidents you face if you don't have knowledge and all that. So that's why this is one landmark. With this, you are right. You are able to write a program with the two sections, and I will introduce in the rest of the topics. I will introduce other sections. Then you will write at the end of this. You will write a complete program, complete C program with the 4 sections.